matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now Edwards. Following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. Russell passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Back to Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. And so it's Minnesota with it. And here's Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. Clock at 4. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant drives in. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Both free throws good from Morant.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Morant drives in. Brooks from outside. And stolen by Russell. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Passes it to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Nice move. And finished off by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Another level indeed. Look at that.
Nice. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Towns. Russell passes to Towns. The 3 stolen by Brooks. Bane with it. Picked up by Edwards. Adams outside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here is Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Towns for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Edwards with the stop.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So Morant, he'll go to the free throw line. That one is on Towns. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
Edwards dishes to Russell. Outside, Towns. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Down low, here's Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
Out to Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards finds Russell. Gobert with it. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Back to Morant. There's the dish to Jackson. 8 away. Gobert trying to get open. Here's Adams. Outside. Bain. And Adams with the slam.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Russell. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Brooks with it. Dishes it to Adams. Wow, way off on that. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1.
And few 7-footers in the league have talented shooting touch. This is the guy you want to create for time and time again.
And it's Adams on the follow.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Now it kicks to Russell. There's the drive. Here's Gobert. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
It's stolen by Gobert. Outside, Russell. Picked off in midair. Inside, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards passes to Russell. To the paint. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Morant scanning the floor. Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. Brooks misses. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Edwards kicks to Towns. Over Jackson. Brooks grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Even his teammates look a little stunned.
Russell against Morant. Right side, Edwards. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Morant kicks to Bain. Fires the 3. And he recovers it. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside, Edwards. Outside, Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Gobert. Up and in from the low block. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Outside for Jackson. Outside, Payne. The jump hook, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Pulls up on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 6 points for Anthony Edwards. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Now, here is Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Gobert. Takes it off the glass. Gobert's got 10.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And a wide open look for Payne. Nailed from three-point land.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, David, thank you. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. There's the pass to Noel. Shot clock at 5. Into the lane. And here's Anderson from the arc. Excellent D there from Williams.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Jones, the pass to Concho. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here's Jones. To the inside. Here's Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Jones finds Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Clark with it. Now by Anderson with a tie. No good from Clark.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Passes to Noel. It's stolen by Jones. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Stolen by Reed. Pass to McLaughlin. To the middle. It's tipped. He's looking for Prince and finds him. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McLaughlin, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Back to Jones. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. It's tipped. Prince with it. Now Green defending. The pass to McLaughlin. Drills the three-pointer. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. From past the arc, the Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 5. Prince outside. Over to the wing. Anderson against Green. Here's McLaughlin. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Anderson outside. Just 4 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Clark. Jones dishes to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game on the court for Memphis to start the 4th. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. Edwards against Morant. Edwards can't hit. And for Memphis, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. Brooks finds Morant, and he drives in, and then Morant slams it in.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Has to go there. Adams, some nice D. And here are the Grizzlies now. Here in the 4th quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And it's Morant missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And finished off by Edwards.
Ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And finished off by Morant.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Gobert. Russell. And it's Russell with that extra effort. Russell's got his first bucket in this one.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Bain. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Torian Prince, he's checked in for McDaniel. And he's good on the second. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Bain against Edwards. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Towns. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
And stolen by Prince. And here's the break. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. And Towns throws it down.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Morant kicks to Bain. Latrey. Got that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Morant.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
And finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
True decision on the shot by Morant. He goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Both free throws good from Morant.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Edwards with it. 1:11 left in the fourth. Russell with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Down low. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. The Grizzlies pull it in.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be an over-the-back call here.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan is one of the best.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Russell against Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. The 19-foot shot. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Probably a little ball ride, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. Edwards against George. Out to the right wing. Towns has got room. Gobert. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
And Leonard, here we go. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Woo! VA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Wall against Russell. Pass to Edwards. Left side McDaniels. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with two 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Shoots. Russell finds Towns. Russell against Wall. Russell to pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Up top Wall. Guarded by Russell. The offensive rebound. Zubac passes to Wall. Back to Zubac. Up and over Russell. Zubac's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Goes up from the top of the key. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I want to talk about length. Gobert's arms go on forever. A major threat for putback slams.
George, right side. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. From downtown. No good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard for three. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Russell from outside. Kept alive by Minnesota. Edwards against George. Second chance effort. Shot is good by Edwards.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Russell against Wall. Leonard outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got his second basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Leonard. George with it. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
George at the line for George.
George hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Russell against Wall. Pass to Towns. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Clippers. Edwards against George. Down low. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's wow. With authority.
And look at everybody. That's got this place going.
Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
And that one's good.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Clippers on top. They lead by a bucket. And back in a moment. There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Edwards against George. And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Outside Russell. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels from long range. Offensive rebound. Gobert. To the paint. With the clock winding down. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
Leonard outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 10 points.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Gobert. George against Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell from outside the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
The 3, George. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To halt the run. The shot by Towns, no good.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And the basket by Leonard.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Russell, the pass to Towns. It's rebounded by George.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep break.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
The kick out to Wall. Pass to Zubac. Good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. Zubac has got 8.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights when you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Kicks it to George. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell from outside. Covington grabs the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-7 run. George passes to Covington. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. He got it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes the first half. Clippers ahead, up 9. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. Robert, this...
All right, good stuff, Allie. And... And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Anderson for 3. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Jackson, pass to Morris. Kennard outside. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Batum. There's the steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Anderson with it. He's working on Morris. Reed can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson right side. And the dunk by Jackson.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Noel. Up and over Kennard. That one a little long. Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Batum on the take. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Here's Noel. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Anderson for 3. Pure from 3-point range. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Over to the wing. Pass to Prince. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
How about Torian Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Kennard outside. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Pass to Batum. Powell outside. Jackson on the wing. Driving inside. Morris on the wing. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Powell passes to Kennard. 4-3. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Outside. Jackson finds Kennard. 5 to shoot. Oh, and Reed with a block. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Kennard left side. Count that one. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. And he drives in. Oh, throw it down.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Powell, left side. Inside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Now Batum. Reed with the rebound. Now Anderson. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now? And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. It's tipped. Covington with it. Towns covering. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Wall, the pass to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Wall. George outside. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
And more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Edwards against George. Out to the right wing. Towns for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard with the ball. Pass to George. Outside Covington. Wall, the pass to Covington. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Edwards against George. McDaniels passes to Russell. Edwards with it. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the inside, George takes the three, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Edwards. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Ball with it. Russell covering. Pass to George. Back to Covington. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Fires the three. No good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George, left side. Out to Covington. Back to George. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Leonard can't get that one to fall. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Towns passes to Russell. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Here's George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And stolen by Leonard. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Covington. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Assisted.
And the Clippers lead by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Leonard for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
With the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. Leonard on the wing. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
tuning in. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. Morant right side. Out to Brooks. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George with the ball. The pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Back to George. Morant against Wall. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Here's the Clippers. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team. Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range in his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Now here's Morant. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. Morant passes to Brooks. Payne for three. Leonard with the steal. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
Showing off the agility and quickness. Covington knows where to get when the break is on. You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Brooks. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Here's Adams. They shoot again. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Zubac. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Wall kicks to Covington. Leonard, that's for two. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blooper.
Bane drives in. Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Zubac. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Wall passes to Covington. Tries again. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis trailing here. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Inside. Covington with the steal. All with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. A three ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to the right wing. Payne for three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. Adams, some nice D.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Payne kicks to Brooks. Dishes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Covington from the arc. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
At the line for 3.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
No problem knocking that one down.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
George looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
It's a tie. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Leonard. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. And the rejection by Morant.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
Covington dishes to Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. Here's Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Here's Morant. Oh my goodness, what a play!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
George against Bain. Covington kicks to George. Got a piece of it. He dishes it to Leonard. George passes to Leonard. It's up a 3. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. To the middle. Brooks dishes to Morant. Pass to Bain. Fader on the way. Rebound by the Clippers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. And Bain pulls it down. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Brooks with it. Leonard picks him up. Bain against Wall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves.
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that. It's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ball passes to Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 7 points.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Morant with it. Now Covington defending. Stolen by George. Stolen by Brooks. Morant right side. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And Adams kicks to Jackson. Launches it. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Up top, Bane. Defended by George. Out to Brooks. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. 1:10 left here in the second. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
In the corner, it's Payne. Adams trying to free himself up. Payne, no good. Clippers leading by 4. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. And he overshot that one, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Jackson. George against Payne. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. To the paint.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind, he's going to dunk it. There is not much you can do.
14. The Clippers, 18.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Morris is out there with Powell. And it's Batum in at the 5. Now Jones following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Here's Conchar. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here's Jones. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Williams.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Out to Morris. Now the pass to Powell. The dish to Batum. Good. Batum's got his first points in this one.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
Stolen by Jackson. Morris outside and stolen by Williams. Pass break Memphis. And the wide open shot from Green. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Los Angeles leading by 3. Going to high school in the LA area. Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You play on the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and let's just say those gyms are sold out.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving Chris Paul. He has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Here's Jackson. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. The shot's good from Kennard.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Jones against Jackson. Nobody near Williams. A three-pointer, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Jones drives in. He feeds it to Clark. A shake. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 5. This is it to Morris. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. He kicks to Clark. Outside Williams. Back to Clark. And they get it. He takes it up and lays it in.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Now here's Powell. Out to Morris. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Down low. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Clippers leading by 6. Jackson looking around. Now Kennard. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Powell down low. Headed by Green. They get it back. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Green slams it in.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Kicks to Powell. Here's Morris. Takes it inside. Misses in close. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies. You stand
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Clippers leading by 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson with it. Now Covington defending. At the crossover and the dunk by Jackson.
With those long strides, Jackson Jr. eats up the ground in a hurry.
Morant with the steal. It's Brooks on the wing. Bain passes to Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 6 points for John Morant.
The team first points out of Jackson. Willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Wall dishes to George. And Bain pulls it down.
Well, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to go through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he is the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Wall. Dishes to George. It's stolen by Adams. George against Bain. Out to Brooks. Morant left side. Bain inside the three-point line. The Clippers grab the miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And here's Morant. On deep. Covington with the steal. All with it. Now defended by Adams. It's George on the wing. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Right side, Covington. Leonard trying to break free. And Covington with the basket on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Morant against Wall. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. On the wing, George. Look at the clock. We're living with 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the inside. Zubac, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Morant throws it down.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Ball passes to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hand on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Now Leonard. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. And it's Wall in the corner. On the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Leonard. Misses off the right eye. Bain looking around. Oh, wow. He's passing the tie of the game.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. George passes to Zubac to the middle, and Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. He got for us, GA.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one.
Well, thank you, David. Timeout called the Grizzlies. It's tied at 39. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside, it's stolen by Wall. And here's Leonard from 3. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So and now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. All with it, and small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. All out there with Paul George, and it's Zubac in the center position.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Now, here's George. Takes it out to Leonard. Outside, Wall. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson. Morant passes the Bain. And he jams it with authority.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Left side, Leonard. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Ball against Morant. Going inside. And Morant goes it down.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in the shoe.
Wall kicks to Leonard. Back to Wall. Outside, Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
A calm presence on the court. Batum just goes about his business, even when others are starting to feel the pressure.
Now here's Morant. Jackson from long range. On the clock, pass to Morant. Here he goes, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most. In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Ball against Morant. Ball passes to Zubac. Outside, Batum. Here's George, and he eliminates with a slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Now here's Morant. To the wing right side. Jackson pitched to Bain. Oh, Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. Here's George. Zubats a screen on Bain. Outside for Batum. Back to George. Oh, they shot at a chance, but no good. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Now here's Morant to the middle. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Oh, misses the dunk. Now here's Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Gobert. And the bucket is good.
I'll tell you, little you can do to stop Gobert in there. He's just too long and too hungry.
Kicks it out to Jackson from the arc. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Bain against Edwards. Outside for Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Adams from the arc. Towns with a rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. It's McDaniels on the wing. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Edwards finds McDaniels. Goes back up. Can't get the layup. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From deep, Bain. That one doesn't drop. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Morant against Russell. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert passes to Towns. From the corner. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
On the wing, Brooks launches it. Edwards pulls it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Edwards is doubled. Outside Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. Yikes. Nothing but air on that one.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Morant with it. Russell covering. Brooks outside. Bain against Towns. Brooks outside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first quarter. Towns down low. Jackson on him, and the shot goes down.
If you look at his offensive rating, Towns one of the best to ever do it. That means the jump shot is key.
Morant, pass to Jackson. And Jackson gets double teamed. The three from Bain. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. From the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And here's Morant outside. Drains the triple. And this game is tied up now.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
The three from Russell. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Morant, no good. Fast break, Minnesota for the finish. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, in the open floor, D'Angelo Russell understands he can be special.
Outside Bain. He gets it off. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the three spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Now Bain from deep. And stolen by Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards got 6.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
And it's Brooks missing. Minnesota in the lead. To the wing on the left. The three from Russell. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Down low. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And he lobs it up. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Pass to Morant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Nails it from beyond the arc. 10 points for him. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Towns can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Can they get it? From deep, Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Jackson finds Adams. Brooks with it. Back to Adams. Tries again. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Well, this is what you're hoping to see, a level of dominance.
Oh, incredible. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Brooks from outside. And they get it back. Adams, the pass to Brooks. The drive by Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that'll be Memphis' ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. 1:06 left to play in the second quarter. 5 on the clock.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
To the left side wing. The 3 from Russell. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Here's Russell. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. Here's Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Russell to pass to Edwards. And there's the drive. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Outside McDaniels. Towns for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Outside Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Stolen by Jackson. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. All right, Allie, thanks for that. A fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Jalen Noel, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. Here's McLaughlin. And the ball out of play, the Grizzlies will have it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now here's Jones. They trail by 6. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
And putting the defender in the spin cycle, an underused move in his arsenal.
Here's Noel. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to Williams. All sorts of time. Anderson pulls it down.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And stolen by Jones.
Nice defense, reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
Conchar can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Brents. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Outside, Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Jones, the pass to Clark. Stolen by Anderson. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
We talk often about Taurean Prince's range as a shooter. Let's talk about athletically the ability to get in transition and get easy opportunities. Nicely done.
Takes a three. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Another shot. They get the rebound. And another shot. Pass to Noel. There's the triple. No luck on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And it's Williams off the drive.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Jones from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft where he was not selected, guys.
Now here's Williams. Clark right side. Here's Conchar. Comes up empty down low. It's intercepted. Pass to Clark. To the middle. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work. Consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Memphis. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Prince. Three-pointer, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Here's Prince. The 3. Clark grabs the board. Left side, Williams. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Timberwolves with possession. They've led by as much as 10. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Facing a huge size disadvantage, he goes fearless to the rack. Great athleticism and body control.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
On the wing, Brooks. Morant against Russell. Morant with the slam!
about something special. Enjoy that one, guys.
Yeah, just giving this crowd a show.
The NBA, the best athletes in the world, and that is why it is a global game. That was beautiful.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Fires from the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels finds Edwards. Now Towns. Pass to Russell. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense.
He was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on. Dylan Brooks.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Morant, the pass to Bain. To the inside. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Bain.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Russell against Morant. Puts it up. And it's Memphis with another.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Outside for Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Russell against Morant. Jackson pass to Bain. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Edwards slams it in.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with a big-time delivery.
Morant with it. Pass to Bain. Launches a 3. And they'll get another chance. Brooks finds Bain. Jacks up a 3. 6 to shoot. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Up and over Russell. That one's wide left. And stolen by Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Up deep, Bain. And he buries it. And that one brings him within 1.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
quite sure what he was thinking.
The three from Bain. Misses the tray. Now Towns. From deep. It's off. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the three, the small forward.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Russell against Wall. Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Wall. Outside Leonard. Outside George. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
To the paint. Russell pushes to Edwards. Wall with the steal. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Now here's Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Here's Covington. Leonard on the wing. For three. That one's not going to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell passes to Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away. Letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shoots over Covington. It's Edwards on the wing. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. And the pass to Covington. Back to Wall. Gobert with the block. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one. It threw him off just enough.
Outside, Russell takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from three, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
You know what time it is.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Wall.
Hey now! Yeah! Boy, that was awesome from Wall. He's got one of the tightest handles in the association. We call that rush hour handle.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Wall attacking. Here's Zubats. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on D'Angelo Russell. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Outside, Edwards. Towns at the elbow. And Covington sends it back.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
A three from Leonard, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The kick out to Wall. On the wing, George. Edwards defending. George passes to Zubac. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Pass to Russell from the arc. And that one is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George looking around. Stolen by McDaniels. Lets it go. Russell, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
And Wall. Here we go now. Edwards against George. Passes it to Zubac. Outside for George. 3 on the clock. Can't hit from in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Russell passes to Towns. From downtown. Rebound by John Wall. Clippers trail by 6.
Walking foul called on Julian McDaniel. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Wall against Russell. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 6. Right side, Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Stolen by Zubac. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns finds Russell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
On the wing, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Covington in the corner. Clippers moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Gobert. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Towns. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Here's Edwards, and the rejection by Zubac. Ball passes to Covington. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Leonard with no one around. Connects from 3-point range. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
The kick out to Towns. The pass to Gobert. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Pass to Zubac. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Covington passes to George. Now Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
For Minnesota, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Zubac, a screen on Edwards. Short. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing.
Thanks for the great interview, David. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and The defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard. Jackson kicks the foul. It's to Morris. Back to Powell. Out to Morris. Batum. This is to Morris. A shot by Batum. No good. Minnesota leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Good on the second free throw. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. Here's Powell. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Powell's got his first basket.
Check out the vision from Jackson. He doesn't have to make the flashy play, just wants to make the right play.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Timberwolves only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Jackson gets the bucket.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Passes it to Noel. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Prince. Wide open look. Nice jump shot. Good.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the rewards you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
Jackson passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. He feeds it to Batum. Picked away. Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the pass to McLaughlin. Lobbed up there for Anderson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Minnesota leading by 8. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And they'll get another chance. Powell on the double team. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Down low. Tries it again. Pass to Noel. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Jackson looking it over. Morris into the lane. Pass to Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Prince against Jackson. Now here's Prince. Defense is right there. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Clippers trail by 10. Batum finds Powell. They need this one. And Batum gets it to go on the assist by Powell.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Passes it to Kennard. He kicks it to Powell. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Powell's got 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Kicks it out to Prince. Anderson outside. Back to Prince. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers trail. Jackson dishes to Morris. It's Powell on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Reed. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
A three from Leonard. Drains the three-pointer.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. Defended by George. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Zubac. Left side, Wall. Covington kicks to George. Kicks it out to Covington. No one near Wall as he lets it go. No good from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Wall passes it to Leonard. Back to Wall. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And Wall kicks to Covington. Driving inside. A three from Leonard. And it's Russell with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 6. The pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Kept alive. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Nicholas Batum.
Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Here's Gobert. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. Outside, George. Over Edwards. And that one hits back iron.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Here's Gobert. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Minnesota making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. Feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball, that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the rejection by Towns. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince with the ball. Right wing. Russell finds Prince. Back to Russell. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Russell's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
George passes to Batum. Here's Zubac. Halt the run. George up top. Edwards defending. Here's Leonard. He can't get that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Prince dishes to Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 11. George passes to Batum. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for the Timberwolves.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in, and if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Excellent D there from George. And it's the Clippers' ball. Down by 12. Here's Batum. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. A three from Leonard. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Edwards with it. Outside, Russell. From deep three-point range, misses the shot. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Yeah, can't wait to experience it firsthand, Allie. Thank you. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
They get it back. Adams outside for Morant. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Wall. Outside Covington. Drives to the hoop. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
A composed player, Covington doesn't get bothered by physical defense. Keeps his concentration on difficult shots. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
So it's the Clippers now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. George passes to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now to Covington. Fires the three. And basket's good with the assist from Wall. Covington's got 5. And Spydi with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
But yeah, you know, it's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Here's Wall. After the basket by Memphis. George finds Leonard. Off target from three-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Wow. Now that's got a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Morant against Wall. Pass to Zubac. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Here's Adams. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
We like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Outside Wall. Pass to Zubac. And it's Payne with the rebound. Memphis leading. Spins. Morant with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Oh, Covington with a block.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
George outside. This one for 3. That shot missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Payne. Wall with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. To the left wing. Pass to Zubats. In close. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the dunk by Leonard.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi difficult to stay with in transition.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson from behind the arc. He can't hit that time.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Morant against Wall. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats. The free throw drops for Morant.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
The 3, Covington. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Zubats with the steal. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Now here's Morant. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's Jackson. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Wall against Bane. Wall, the pass to Zubats. It's rebounded by George.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. For 3, Covington. Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
From deep, Bane. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Wall, the pass to Zubats. And stolen by Bane. Morant finds Jackson. There's the 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, BA. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And the basket by Leonard.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Moran against Wall. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. To the middle. Tipped. Up top, Morant. Covered by Covington. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Now Zubats. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Wall against Moran. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Moran. Oh, sweet move. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. And the second free throw is good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Wall, the pass to Covington. Out to Leonard. George outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Right side, Moran. Adams, the pass to Jackson. For 3. Six on the shot clock. From deep, Morant. George with a steal. On the break. Here's Covington. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
Robert Covington at the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. Moran against Wall. Jackson, the pass to Moran. Jackson down low. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Good, and the setup by Moran.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Moran against Wall. Covington passes to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Zubats inside. Adams covering. A nice shot by Zubats.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And there's the lob. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
On the court for Memphis, they've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Danny Green is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the power forward. Pass to Batum. Clark grabs the board.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Williams misses.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Kennard, right side. Batum outside. Morris outside. Jackson against Jones. Morris, left side. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Memphis trailing here. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Green, the pass to Clark. The kick out to Williams. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Jackson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Brandon Clark.
When Jackson is attacking, going downhill, good things happen.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Back to Jones. Shoots a fadeaway. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. Inside. Here's Jackson. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Jones against Jackson. Williams from long range. Gets the three to fall. Williams has got 6.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Here's the three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a three of his own.
Here's Conchar, defended by Kennard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw misses.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Conchar.
Good on the second one. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jackson, pass to Batum. Over Clark with the fadeaway. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And the dunk by Jackson.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Jackson against Jones. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Back to Jackson. Pass to Batum. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
All right. Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Jones drives in. Back to Conchar. And here is Green. Driving to the basket. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Green's got his first basket.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams are playing at a different pace.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Covington comes in for Morris. Leonard's checked in for Powell. And it's Paul George in for Kennard.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Left side Bain. Pass to Adams. Oh, and Adams, strong finish.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Kicks it to George. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Adams. Count it, and what have a chance at a three-point play on Robert Covington.
And the muscle from Adams there, able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
George passes to Leonard. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
This is why you love to run the offense through Leonard. Have to play him to score. That opens up passing lanes.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The two-way threats of George and Leonard with a wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the one. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard passes to Zubac. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Jackson, good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too. Winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Adams with a screen on Wall. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Up top, George. Zubac with it. George finds Zubac. Out to Covington. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Zubac passes to Leonard. Let's go with a 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Here's Morant. And it's blocked by Wall. And he gets it back. Back to Morant. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and elite score from all 3 levels.
And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Shoots over George. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to George. Now here's Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
As they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Oh, there's the alley.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Ball against Morant. Here's Zubats. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And it's Morant off the drive.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Morant against Wall. Zubats' shot is off. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant outside. Leonard pulls down the board.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. Shoots over Morant. Ooh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Pass to Brooks. Now Bain. The three. That shot off.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
First two.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. George against Bain. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. George passes to Leonard. From deep three-point range. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Boy, a hard fought. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.